but Emmanuel Ogunfolu feels like a man who can make it onto an NBA roster. 6'7", 220 pounds, and he can score, he can defend, and he also leads his team in rebounds as well. He's a very capable player, in my opinion, who can be at least a man who makes it onto an NBA roster.
You are. Right back is Downs. It's going to be an inside man's game, and the big man Ogunfolu throws down the rebound. Second half.
Morris Walker hit those 2 late free throws in the first half, and from there, he's been starting to play a little better now.
Ogunfolu dominates Walker in
the game, as he was one of their top players in the Division II ranks. As Blackwell picks up his dribble, swings it out to Ogunfolu. Ogunfolu blows by Smith, and the Thunder with the right hand. Oh, what a move by Ogunfolu.
And the win in that last game.
Hosley goes 0 for 2 from the line. Clear frustration from him. Wide open 3 from Ogunfolu.
Oh, you're on the screen is Palmore into the lane. Keenan.
We start the fourth quarter with D. Las Vegas controlling, and right away, Emmanuel Ogunfolu. Folks who have tuned in throughout the entirety of the Global Basketball Summer League, we have seen some barn burners. We just witnessed a game that went over scouting for you yesterday. However, this may be as tough.
Played Division I ball at Loyola Marymount, had a good amount of experience at Kentucky Wesley in a D2 school, so he knows a lot. He's had a lot of
67. Palmore gets towards the lane into Holt. Holt corrals it. Holt trying to go to work. Jamarcus Holt gets stripped by Ogunfolu, and that's a clean steal.
I can get back on defense.
Thomas Mans can't hit it, pushing the other way with numbers over to Ogunfolu, and he finishes off the glass. Well, 28 minutes, I should say, not
26 points.
22 points at Lenoir Rhine last year. 3-ball good for Ogunfolu.
Rubio Workey controls for D. Las Vegas Casino. Brings it across the timeline. Pretty solid fourth quarter can be the difference in the...
Zane Knowles is going to be the late addition here for Point Streak today, as he just completed his game with D. Las Vegas. Long jumper on the way is no good there, and it's...
Back off him. Make him shoot over you and show off the jumper.
Emmanuel Ogunfolu, his baseline jumper is good.
And there's a guy who can pace up and shoot a jumper as well.
This on the floor versus off is starkly different from yesterday. Jacobs opponents in bad positions for fouls.
Ogunfolu with it at the top of the key, takes Smith off the dribble, and Ogunfolu slams it down with the right hand.
Well, I've seen countless lead changes already, and we're just in the first quarter. 1:22 remaining. Count it, and a foul.
Kicking back to Blackwell, he'll launch a 3, no good. Offensive rebound, Ogunfolu, and he'll slam it down with one hand.
Stars want to come back. They will have to do it with their offense. That was legendary in that game against the Nevada Desert Storm.
What a beautiful shot by Emmanuel Ogunfolu. Boy, I tell you, he's really quick. He has some really nice springs in those legs of his. His second jump is like really, really impressive.
Emmanuel Ogunfolu is on fire.
That might be the second time from
past his entire point total of yesterday, as D. Las Vegas Casino leads by 4. The rifle, and which I'll talk about in just a minute. Their defense can really be frustrating opposing offenses.
Ogunfolu for 3, that's good.
To the floor.
Carr taking it to the hole, and he swatted. Blocked. Getson Gilliard corrals it. They'll fade away from about 4, no good. Rebound tipped around and controlled by Ogunfolu. Ogunfolu pushing the other way, kicking over to Blackwell. He'll launch a long
time on the shot clock.
Hamilton was 1 for 3 until that miss. Ogunfolu with the perimeter shot, and he hits it from the baseline.
Chase him off the three-point line.
And what's even more spectacular is Bryce Peshley in the first 2 games picked up by Julian Nelson. Ogunfolu's shot is up and good.
It over to Palmore, inside to Holt. Holt up strong, swatted, and that one's going to go out of bounds.
Scooped up by Devin Martin. The men in white, Finland select have responded with a 4-0 rally, but that'll come to an end as
Wyman swinging, Ogunfolu another three, and it rattles home.
He can't miss. Right, and it could rear its ugly head. Pina with a beautiful pass, but just a bit too strong. Picked up by Sterling Smith. Hops inside. And De Las Vegas Casinos back up by 14 after the big play by Richards. A scoring drought of 3 minutes for De Las Vegas Casinos.
Trying to get up and down, especially off the missed baskets. Yeah, Finland Select has looked a little tentative in their half-court set so far. Not the best looks offensively, and point streak is making them pay.
well, working in the low post to Shade Davis, and his scoop shot is off the mark. Rebound.
Things work. Hamilton was ready to check in for Walker. Didn't get in time, and now Langston Walker hits the three. Ogunfolu.
Smith can really take over a basketball game.
NJ gives it into Ogunfolu. Manny, Ogunfolu, yes, sir.
Stars, who trail by 4. 63-59 is the tally with 1:30 to go in the third quarter. 7 seconds on the shot clock. The pass is tipped.
For now, he should probably stick to just making layups. Deep two.
I saw Ben Simmons in game number 2 nearly put up a triple-double, so he's been obviously off to a hot start. Ogunfolu with a chance for a three-point play. I don't think there's any coincidence that I mentioned Ben Simmons and Ogunfolu at literally the same exact time. Turned off for De Las Vegas Casino. Loose ball with 5 seconds to go.
Here's Aubrey Daniel with his first touch of the game, and it's blocked by Frank Rogers, but another offensive rebound is Manny Ogunfolu.
Three-point line with 9 to shoot. Driving against Matola, tries to draw the foul, couldn't. Over to Blackwell. And the
did a great job getting back, and it creates the run on the other end. Nice finish from Martin.
Cleanly played first quarter, but we've seen a couple turnovers here to start the second.
I just like his versatility and his ability to also not only be good on the offensive end, but also have an impact on the defensive end.
Now Kelvin Downs, he's got a couple baskets early. The Southern Stars wearing the blue jerseys.
Session 8 tournament, 16 points, 9.5 rebounds, and also shot 60% from the floor. He hasn't made a shot years that he might be the next best thing to Doug Anderson in this tournament, dunking the basketball. That was a beautiful drug. Devin Martin is off the mark from downtown. Rebound scooped up by Emmanuel.
Bryce Presley has been able to knock him down with regularity. Presley throws to the corner, but that shot is off by Bakote. And all alone is Ogunfolu, and he lays it in.
And we've seen a lot of him. He's been to both sessions. He's a very talented player. And he's got a really good face-up game, and he's got a lot of guard skills packed into his frame of being a big guy in the front court.
Yeah, Emmanuel Ogunfolu in session A averaged 18 points on 57% shooting. And a championship level club, De Las Vegas Casino. A foul away from the basket. That'll go on number 10 of MR Sports, Giovanni Robinson, the 6'9" center. He's got a load of size, and so far there's been no coincidence that Point Streak has struggled in certain aspects of scoring down low.
And I would say that's a good foul to give there by Giovanni Robinson. No team fouls yet. He'd already conceded position deep in the paint. Give it and just do it again.
Emmanuel Ogunfolu can score from long range when you give him enough touches. That is a 3-ball for Ogunfolu, and MR Sports lead is cut down to 3. 18-15 the tally, 3:48 left to go in what has been a very entertaining first quarter. Another catch and shoot, that time by Alonso. Ogunfolu will lean in traffic, is poked away, and he turns it over. That's a rare turnover for Ogunfolu.
Even with the turnover, a very quick first step on display, able to get around his defender almost immediately. And there wasn't any flash to it at all. It was just a jab step, and he was gone.
I'm sure, Andy, you noticed there were 3 players guarding Ogunfolu. That's the sort of respect that he demands on a nightly basis. Wild pass.
Scoring game that we've seen between these two teams so far. Ogunfolu, he gets tripped up by Gatson Gilliard, and that will put Ogunfolu to the free throw line for the first time today, surprisingly, Nick.
Right. It's an all-around complete game for Emmanuel Ogunfolu. He's so excited to see his stat line when this one's all said and done. My guess is a double-double for this man, 30 points, 12 rebounds, and he has done it from everywhere, even a couple steals on the defensive end.
Ogunfolu, well-traveled, Montgomery College, then Southern Indiana. Last few years with Rockville Victors in the ABA as Ogunfolu knocks in the first. As it's 97-86 now. Ogunfolu 12 points and 8 boards a game with Rockville last year. That one's good.